From the icy tundra of Siberia to the golden domes of Moscow, Russia's vast expanse has captivated the world for centuries. Today, it stands as the largest nation on Earth, a colossus spanning 11 time zones and nearly twice the size of Canada. But how did this land of extremes evolve from a patchwork of warring tribes and Norse settlers into a globe-spanning empire? Join us as we journey through 1,000 years of history, where Mongol hordes, ambitious Tsars, and daring Cossacks shaped a nation through conquest, diplomacy, and sheer will. From the rise of the Kievan Rus to the Soviet Union's collapse, discover how Russia's relentless expansion and occasional retreat forged a realm where ambition meets geography on an epic scale. Let's begin. Of the 195 nations in the modern world, none rivals Russia's sheer size. Spanning 6.6 million square miles and 11 time zones, it stretches from Kaliningrad near Europe to Big Diomedes Island near Alaska. To grasp its enormity, Canada, Earth's second largest country, could fit inside Russia twice. For over 300 years, Russia has held this title. At its peak in 1866, its borders stretched from Poland to Alaska. Yet just centuries earlier, no unified Russian state existed. Instead, warring Slavic principalities and Norse settlements dotted the landscape. From this fractured realm, a titan would rise, forged by Tsars, Cossacks, and relentless ambition. The story begins in European Russia, west of the Ural Mountains. Dominated by the Volga River basin, this region birthed cities like Moscow, Kazan, and Novgorod. Before medieval statehood, the Pontic-Caspian steppe hosted nomadic tribes, Scythians, Huns, and Goths, whose migrations reshaped empires like Rome. In the 9th century, Norse explorers, the Rus, sailed from Scandinavia into Eastern Europe. Unlike their Viking cousins raiding the West, they settled along the Volga, Don, and Dnieper rivers. Founding cities like Kiev and Novgorod, they blended with Slavic tribes, creating the Kievan Rus, a loose federation of city-states. By the 12th century, these realms thrived on trade, with Novgorod linking to the Hanseatic League. In 1223, disaster struck. Mongol horsemen under Genghis Khan's generals crushed Rus forces at the Battle of the Kalka River. Returning in 1240, they razed Kiev, subjugating southern Rus under the Golden Horde. Northern principalities, like Moscow, survived by paying tribute. For 200 years, Mongol Khanates ruled southern Russia, but by the 15th century, their power waned. Ivan I of Ivan the Great, seized the moment. From 1462 to 1505, he annexed Novgorod, Tver, and Kazan, freeing the Volga region from Mongol control. His grandson, Ivan IV the Terrible, crowned himself Tsar of all Russia in 1547, pushing south toward the Caspian Sea and igniting Russia's eastward expansion. Ivan IV's conquests unleashed the Cossacks, frontier warriors hired to probe Siberia. Under leaders like Yermak Timofeyevich, they toppled the Sibir Khanate by 1582. Within a century, Russian trappers and explorers reached the Pacific, founding Vladivostok by 1860. Meanwhile, Peter the Great, 1682 to 1725, turned westward. After defeating Sweden in the Great Northern War, 1700 to 1721, he seized the Baltic coast, building St Petersburg as his window to Europe. His reforms modernized Russia's military and bureaucracy, transforming it into a European power. Catherine the Great, 1762 to 1796, expanded Russia's southern borders, warring with the Ottomans to claim Crimea and the Caucasus. She also masterminded the partitions of Poland, 1772 to 1795, absorbing modern Ukraine, Belarus, and Lithuania. By 1815, Russia's victory over Napoleon cemented its status as Europe's gendarme. Yet its backward economy and autocratic rule bred unrest. Defeat in the Crimean War, 1853 to 1856, exposed its weaknesses, prompting territorial shifts. Alaska was sold to the U.S. in 1867, while Central Asian Khanates fell to Russian control, alarming Britain in the Great Game rivalry. World War I shattered the Tsarist regime. In 1917, Lenin's Bolsheviks seized power, sparking the Civil War. By 1922, the USSR emerged, though Finland, Poland, and the Baltics broke free. Stalin's post-World War II dominance saw Eastern Europe turned into Soviet satellites. Yet by the 1980s, economic stagnation and dissent doomed the USSR. In 1991, it dissolved, leaving 15 independent states, including the Russian Federation, inheritor of a legacy stretching back to the Rus. And so, from the ambitions of medieval princes to the seismic shifts of the 20th century, Russia's story reminds us that history is never static. It's a tapestry woven by power, geography, and human tenacity. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey through time. If you enjoyed unraveling the secrets of the world's largest nation, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss our next deep dive into history's most fascinating chapters. Got a topic you'd love us to explore? Drop it in the comments below. We're all ears. Until next time, keep curiosity alive. And remember, every empire's rise and fall holds lessons waiting to be uncovered. Stay tuned.